Have you ever thought, I set my goals, but now what? Well, last year I was at a back to school night for my daughter who is in high school, and as one of the teachers was presenting to the parents how the semester was going to play out, I realized what an amazing illustration this was of systems versus goals. I know, total productivity nerd over here, but let's roll with this just for a moment. So this was the biology teacher. He was kind of cute, so I'm going to use him for an example. He started out by laying out the course objectives, also known as the goals for the semester for the kids. And they were learn biology, become a critical thinker, and problem solver. And the list went on, but you get the point. So next he moved into the materials, the homework, etc. that he's expected throughout the year. His system for achieving those objectives, aka goals. I also kind of love the part where he pointed out that all devices needed to be shut off during classes. This guy knew how to keep teenagers focused. In other words, he set the goals for the class, but the systems were the tests, the homework, the labs. Again, this was a biology teacher, were the way he was going to meet those goals. So I'm not going to teach you biology today, but I am going to teach you about goals that you're setting and the systems that you can create to support those goals. You might be thinking, Jen, I'm not a freshman in biology class. What does that have to do with me? Well, hang on just a minute and let's get into it. Before we do that, I want to share with you the reset routine. Forget about those morning routines, evening routines. I love those. But if you have to pick just one 10-minute routine to get you the most powerfully productive version of yourself, the reset routine is it. I am going to link it down below, but it helps you keep your goals in focus and also provides you the space to reset, recharge, and shut down so that you show up each day the best, most energized version of yourself. So make sure to go down there and check it out. Okay, so let's get into achieving goals. Where do we start? So if the goal sets the direction and the strategy drives the progress, it makes sense that each goal needs its own strategy. So the next question is, what strategy should you choose? My answer is, it depends on your goal. So let's say you're a social media strategist and your goal is to launch your website. Where do you find strategy? So here are a couple of ideas for you. You can hire a business coach. I personally went to B school, loved it, totally recommend. You can join a mastermind and surround yourself with other people that are in a similar position and share ideas and learn from each other. You can connect with others that are a few steps ahead of you. Maybe find a mentor that is where you want to be and learn from them. Regardless of what strategy you choose, make sure you spend some time thinking about the type of industry that you're in. A Harvard Business Review article, I'll link it down below, talked about the different styles of industry, and they are classic, adaptive, shaping, and visionary. So somebody that is in, say, the software industry has a much different industry that requires a different strategy from someone that's, say, in agriculture, where you're driven by seasons and it's a much more traditional approach. So consider the industry that you're in as you're developing the strategy and think about different places that you can connect and learn from. Let's talk about a system to measure. Regardless of your goal, you need a system to measure success. Remember, a good goal is specific. So you have to be clear on how you can measure it. The process is going to be different whether you create an achievement or a habit goal? Just a quick definition: an achievement is a one-time accomplishment, across the finish line, versus a habit goal is something you do again and again and again. I go into a lot more detail about the difference between these two in the How to Design Your Life video that I'll link down below. But for habit goals, I recommend creating a habit tracker. This can be an app on your phone. It can be a habit calendar, or my personal favorite I have right here is inside the Full Focus Planner. They have the habit tracker down below each goal that you write out for the quarter. I'll link a couple of recommendations for apps and the habit calendar down below. Achievement goals are a bit more challenging. My current goal is to reach a specific revenue dollar in sales of my current products by the end of November. So I have set up a weekly task to check the number of sales on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. And I keep track of all of this, of all of the systems and the micro goals within a project management system. So if you long for the simplicity of freshman biology class syllabus and you want to make your 2023, that you finally achieve the goals you set for yourself, dial in your systems. These are the drivers of your progress, the measurement of achievement, and definitely the reason you pass biology. If you're still lost, I can help you take those achievement goals into action and create better habits inside the Full Life Coaching Program. I'll put a link down below. But I'd love to know, what systems are you implementing to achieve your goals this year? And find out more about the difference between achievement and habit goals in that video I mentioned below. I'll see you over there. Make it a great day.